Welcome back, everybody, to another video with Willie's Truck Life. Once again, I'm cooking indoors. It's really, really cold outside, and it's like minus 24 with the windshield. So it's cold. It's cold. It's cold. So yesterday evening, I did a live stream, and I was telling everybody that I'm going to be making something with the moose. So we're going to make some moose stew today, guys. Moose stew. We're going to be frying it up on the cast iron to get it seared. And then we're going to be using the Dutch oven to bake it in with some root vegetables. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video, Cooking the Willie Way. Let's get cooking. So the first thing that we have to do, I see somebody waving. Say hi, sis. I know you're there.
Hi, sis. I am here today.
Everybody was asking about you last night on the live stream.
That was nice of them.
It was.
I had a bit of a cold too, right?
Yeah, you weren't feeling well, all right, and you've been busy all week too with work and everything else.
This is going to be a nice stew for a cold day.
A nice stew for a cold day. So what's the first thing we got to do, sis? We got to cut this up in chunks.
Exactly. You got it.
So it's a nice piece of moose meat. Once again, thank you, Sean. And what's the Wyatt? Thank you. So we're going to be cutting this up in chunks. So we're just going to cut it down the middle first. Oh look at that! Look at that, guys. There, look. And now we're just gonna cut it probably half an inch to an inch thick, eh? And then we'll cut it down the other way.
Whatever seems good to you.
I think that seems good to me. Right?
Still a little bit of frost in it. It's great for cutting up.
It is.
Yeah.
Now we'll go the other way. Bite sizes. Yeah. It's a nice bit of meat.
Yes, a dandy roast.
Looks really good. I guess we're gonna cut it all up, eh? And make for stew, do you think?
Yes.
Or would it be nice to... No, we'll do it all in a stew. Just in case we have other people that may like some. Ha ha!
Yeah, a little bit bigger than bite size would be good in case it does shrink, but moose doesn't shrink very much.
Like that size? Leave it that size?
No, half of that. That's good.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right, we have it all cut up now. So let's put the rest of it into the bowl. And we'll get on to the next step. It looks really nice meat. Oh no.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
I wonder what cut it is, where it comes from. There was nothing on the label, was
There was nothing on the label.
It's a good,
But if you're watching,
good roast.
If you're watching, Sean, yeah, leave a comment below. Right, it's a good roast.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, and we're going to enjoy it. So, guys, on to the next step.
Starting to feel better now. I'm getting me laugh back.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to sear our moose meat on our cast iron skillet. You have a beautiful kitchen.
I wish. It's an old kitchen.
It's an old kitchen. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. All right. A little bit of oil. And we're going to sear it to get it going. And sis, what do we sear meat for?
To get the goodness out of it, the browning of it. Make it brown so that you can get the fond in the pan.
Okay, we have all our spices that we're going to be using. So first thing we got to do, let's dump this in and get it going. The sizzle. You want it nice and hot. And we're just going to be adding our spices. So we're going to be using some Worcester sauce. We're going to use some paprika, half a teaspoon. Let's give that a shake, a stir. Oh. You didn't see it. We're using some garlic, chopped onion, oregano. How much oregano?
Just a few shakes.
What?
A few shakes.
A few shakes. How much parsley do you think?
Just a shake.
Just a shake of parsley. All right, let's get that a stir. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Just a little bit. Just going to turn them over, make sure they're brown on each side. We don't want to fully cook the meat. There. Oh, that smells good already.
I can smell it over here, yeah.
All right. Oh, I dropped a piece. Oh, I hate dropping food, especially moose meat.
Pick it up and rinse it off.
I will.
Good
I
cooker
will.
for the dog
Good for the
after.
dog.
Yeah.
I forgot to add pepper and salt. So we're going to add pepper. And now we'll add our salt.
You want a coffee? It's
Yes,
done now.
yes, I would love to have a coffee, sis.
Oh, it smells good over here.
Oh, yeah. Smells even better next to the pan.
My husband loves moose.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
he's not home. Here, look, your coffee.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it looks good too.
I
Great
put
coffee.
the milk in the bottom first.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now, we'll cover that up. We're going to turn down the stove just a little to keep it simmering. Now we're going to get to our vegetables. Carrots. What am I going to put them in? A bowl? This bowl? I can cut them up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll rinse out this bowl. And then as I'm cutting up, I'll throw them in the bowl. Easy as that. And we are recording. Oh, good coffee.
Well, I have to try mine now too.
Oh, really good, really good, really good. So for our vegetables, for our stew, we have our cabbage, we have some turnip. They also call this a rutabaga. In some
Rutabaga, isn't it?
rutabaga, tomato, potato, potato. Yeah, so we're going to cut this up. I guess we're going to cut this up in cubes as well.
Bite size, yeah.
Bite size, and we have 3 carrots, nice looking carrots. We got, and we also have a celery. So, all right, let's get peeling the willy way. Peeling the willy way. All right. Let's get rid of this stuff. I should have done this over the garbage can like we used to. Many years ago, we used to have the Evening Telegram, the paper, and that's what my parents used to use, cutting up all this stuff on a newspaper. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right? Peeling stuff on the newspaper. A lot easy to clean up.
We have a compost bin, but where it's been so frosty, I haven't been able to get out to the compost bin, so we'll have to start using composting again now.
Yeah, now we'll cut these up. Hi. How are you? You need to get her? Just put it on pause. See you later. Have a great day now.
Have a good one, enjoy.
Yes, indeed, I will. Okay, let's cut up this the rest of this. Cut right down the stump. We're going to use half. That's all we need. Half is enough. Now, we don't need to cut that up. Just leave it like it is, right? Or just cut it another section. What do you think?
You have to cut it in like onion.
Like an onion?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it makes it longer pieces and it makes it softer when it's cooked.
So we just go like that
Yeah.
towards it? Okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay.
There you go. You see how it's separated now?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when we make Jig's dinner, we just cut it in
Chunks.
This is a totally different. We'll just leave it that way, right?
You can go down the center if you want.
Go down the center again.
Yeah, a couple of times. There you go.
So we're making like a...
Onion. Cut
Oh,
up.
we're making an onion. So it might just evaporate in the...
Soft, tenderize. It just adds a little bit of extra flavor.
Flavor.
Makes mousse taste really nice.
Really good. So remember that, guys. So now, well, let's cut up these. Let's cut up the turnip bite size.
Willie, they're carrots.
What did I say?
Turnip.
Let's cut up the carrots. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
And we can almost get our little pot out now, eh?
Yeah.
But I think my Dutch oven, I think it's going to be too small
Maybe.
for all
Might be
this.
able to get enough gravy in there, you know, like.
Yeah, we'll use your bigger one.
Sure, you can use that.
Right? We're gonna wash all our carrots, wash our turnips, and get everything ready for the Dutch oven. Our meat, moose meat looks good. So, all right, we'll be right back. Enjoy the commercials, if there is one. We're gonna do change of plans for now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna boil our vegetables first in a pot. So we have our turnip, our potato, our peppers cut up, our cabbage, and our celery all cut up, and we're gonna put it in the pot here, and we're gonna boil it on the stove for, 10 minutes to soften up a little bit, and then everything goes into the Dutch oven in the end. Oh yeah, and we got our carrots. They're already washed, so let's get our carrots in the pot, our turnips, everything else goes into the one pot, cabbage. There you go. Let's try not to make a mess.
Thank you.
Okay, that's
almost
it.
impossible sometimes
Sometimes.
not to make a mess.
Well, if you're cooking the Willy way,
yeah.
it's really impossible. And guys, we're going to be using some vegetable oil to boil our vegetables in. And sis, why are we doing this?
Because we don't have any beef broth, and this kind of helps with the flavoring. We'll use all that in your stew.
Our stew.
Yeah. Are the vegetables covered with the stock?
It could use a little bit more.
Okay, then. Or you can use a little tiny bit of water, wouldn't
A
hurt.
little bit of water. We don't need too much.
Nope.
A little bit of water. And we're going to turn it on high. On high, we're going to cover it.
A little bit of salt.
Oh, a little bit of salt. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
A little bit of salt. There. We're going to boil it for 10 minutes. And then on to the next step. Let's go sliding now.
Come on. Get your boots on.
So our vegetables has just started boiling, so we turn it down low, and here's our vegetables boiling away. So we're gonna let it boil for another 5-10 minutes. And on this side, this is our mousse, our cut up mousse, and it smells really, really, really good. And it's making me hungry. Let's have another look. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, I'm coming. The stove just went off. The stove is preheated. And so is our vegetables. It came to a boil. We turned it down. We don't want to overboil it. So now on to the next step. We are going to add our vegetables to the pot first. Smells some good. What were you saying?
About what?
We put our meat in there now? Is that what you're saying?
Put your meat in there now and then save some of your liquid on your vegetables to put on your pot, your frying pan, to get the roux off the pan.
I do have some.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, nice color on the mousse.
Nice color on the mousse. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of liquid in this.
Okay, that's good then.
And even it's all, look, there's hardly anything scraped. It need to be scraped. It looks like it's all loose.
Good.
But I will scrape it.
That's because you were stirring your mousse up as you were cooking.
I was stirring it up. You don't really need to do nothing with it.
No, that looks good then.
Wow. All right. And now let's dump the roux into our pot. And then I'm going to scrape it a little bit. Look, see the color?
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna, there's nothing stuck to the pan. No. And just get the rest. There you go. Done. And here we have it, guys. It's ready to go into the oven. Voila. So how long do you think we should put it in there for, sis?
Say an hour and a half, maybe.
Hour and a half. Put on our kitchen timer. 1, 3, 0. Kitchen timer. And it started. So there you have it. We'll see you in an hour and a half. Okay, good. Our stew is done. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make a gravy. So we have a half cup of flour. We're gonna add a little bit of water to it. We're gonna make it like a pancake mixture, that type. So you don't want too much water, just a little bit to start. Might need a little bit more, a little bit at a time, right? We don't want to ruin it. A little bit more. I should add a little cup. This is how Dad used to do it.
That's why there was lumps in it.
What?
I'm sorry, but I still got my cough.
Oh, that's okay. A little bit more. Yeah, Dad used to do it like this. I remember Dad doing it. He used to.
Put a lot of water on that now. A nice bit.
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin it. Break the glass. Oh. Too close for comfort that was. All right, that should be enough water. Don't want any lumps in it, eh?
No. Lumps gone?
No, they're disappearing.
An hour later.
Well, you don't have a small whisk, do you?
You don't really need a whisk. You can use a fork, but
Yeah.
you just kind of let your gravy clump, that's all.
I know. It is watery enough, but
It looks like it's better now.
there. I think we got her. Okay, that's good. Awesome. That looks good, guys. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of browning to it to darken it up a little bit. How many drops do you think?
A couple.
That's all.
That's good.
Really thick,
Enough
eh?
there for, yes it is, yeah.
Thick. So why do we want to put browning into it, sis?
Just a little bit. It's a meat stew, right? So it never really is dark enough, but never hurts to
It
put
looks
a little
nice,
bit.
eh?
Yeah. A bit more color.
It doesn't really add flavor, browning
None
does,
whatsoever,
just
no.
color. There. All right. So let's take our stew out of the oven and add the gravy. Oh, my goodness. Now,
Oh, the steam coming out of it there.
you see the steam coming out. Throw the rest in there.
Maybe not all of it.
No.
No, might be too much.
Yeah. Well, our gravy is done for our stew. So right now, what we're gonna make, we are going to be making a sod for the stew, which sits on top of it. Now, a sod is like a biscuit. A biscuit.
Drop pastry biscuit.
A drop pastry. A dough pastry, isn't it? A dough? Or
It's a
drop?
biscuit.
It's a biscuit.
But you drop it in on top of your stew.
Exactly.
Bake it in
So
there.
what the ingredients that we need 2 cups of, what's the word for it?
Aerate.
Aerate flour. We need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a half a cup of cold butter, it has to be cold, guys, and a half a cup of milk. So let's start making our pastry, our biscuit. So first we start with our dry ingredients. So we need it's new. Oh my. We need, what did I say? We need 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Now we need 1 teaspoon of salt. She didn't see it. It didn't go on the floor. It went all on the table. That's our dry ingredients. So now we put in our cold butter and we'll mix it up together. I'm just going to give my hands a little rinse, although they're clean, but our hands are going in there.
Oh, preheat your oven. Sorry, forgot to say
Preheat
that.
my oven.
Oh yes, you got to turn it up a little bit.
How
now.
high for this?
425.
425, 25, there. Okay, we're going to preheat our oven to 425. So let's get right in there. We just mix it around with our hands together.
Makes it crumbly, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Crumbly.
Did you want to add a little bit of sugar to it or not? Usually with a meat recipe, you know, you don't need sugar in your pastry, but
so.
adds a bit of flavors, up to you.
How much sugar do you think?
Just a quarter of a teaspoon or
We can do
just
that.
a little bit.
All right, there we have it, guys. That should be good. Then
Nice.
we already added our sugar, and now we'll add our milk. Gradually, we're going to add our milk. I'm going to use a wooden spoon for now because it's going to get really, really sticky. And then I'll probably have to get my hands back in there. See, get my hands back in there.
Gently now.
Oh yeah.
That's done.
Well, What do you think? A little bit more milk,
A
maybe?
little tiny bit, I think, yeah.
You don't want to squeeze it together, right?
No.
Yeah, a little bit more milk. All right. Just a little bit.
You're better off, yeah.
You don't need much.
Tablespoon. That's good.
That's mixed up enough, you think?
Yes, it looks good.
All right. It looks good to me, too. So we'll get a tablespoon. And now we're going to drop it on that.
Little bits.
A little bit at a time.
Is the oven heated up yet?
No, 405, but I mean, how are you supposed to get a tablespoon like that? That's like that.
Yeah.
And then you just put it all around. All right.
You probably won't have enough, but it's only the two of us here right now, so just drop it anywhere you see a spot. It'll rise and bake.
Okay.
Are you putting it all into one spot?
All into one spot.
No. Move it around a bit.
No. I want a big, you said it was going to rise. I want it to rise so we can lift the lid off. No, I'm doing it all over.
Okay.
There.
425 for
425.
15 to 20 minutes.
And there you have it. Let's have a look. And here you have it, guys. This is what it looks like before it goes into the oven. Well, the timer has gone off on the stove. What a beautiful smell around the house. My sister was saying the only time it smells good was when I'm here. Isn't that right, sis?
Anytime there's food cooked in my kitchen, that's a nice smell.
All right, it's time to take it out of the oven. And it looks good. Well, I better put two.
It's a heavy pot.
It's a heavy pot. That's a nice pot. Let's turn off that timer first. Cancel timer. All right. Now. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at the steam coming out of that.
Bubbling.
Bubbling. Come in. Have a look. And there it is, guys. There it is. Our stew. You can see the steam coming right out of it. So now, let's go serve it up. Okay. We're going to use 2 spoons. We're going to use, well, first, we're going to get some of the biscuits in one bowl. Oh, well, I can use both.
Yes.
Look at that.
Oh, that's plenty for me. That looks delicious.
And here you go, sis.
Thank you so much.
It's hot. Enjoy.
I bet you it is. Oh, look at the steam coming out.
And now, some for me. Oh.
I'm putting a little bit of ketchup on mine just because.
Because you can.
That's right.
Oh, that looks really, that pastry, that looks really good.
That's an old recipe my grandmother taught me.
And this is mine.
Your grandmother too.
My grandmother. Okay. Now, there you have it, guys. There you have it. Looks good, smells good. And hopefully it's going to taste good. I'm going to add a little bit of ketchup to mine. And now it's time to taste test.
Might be hot. Mine was hot.
Well, I'm going to try first. My. The turnips are really delicious. Try this bit of mousse.
Tender.
tender.
So tender.
Oh, this is really good. Mmm. Really good.
It's cooked to perfection
Yeah.
for an old fella.
Not bad,
Not a
eh?
bad job. No, not at all.
Well, I'm gonna go over there, sit down, and enjoy this meal. So I'll be right back to give this meal a rating. So if you know what I'm gonna rate it, leave it down below in the comments.
They have no idea what you're going to say.
No, they have no idea what I'm gonna say. And give me a thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up. All right. See you in a bit.
So good.
So good. All right, I guess I gotta rate this.
It's going to be hard.
I know it's gonna be hard, sis. I know. Look, I got an empty bowl. An empty bowl. So good, so good. Well. This was really, really delicious, tender. The meat was so tender. So how long do you think it took us to cook this, sis?
Well, an hour and a half for the stew in the oven.
For the bake, yeah.
And then about 20 minutes for the sod, plus your prep time.
And prep time, give it 20 minutes
Give
prep
it
time.
2 hours, 15 minutes tops.
2 hours and 15 minutes tops for a moose stew with a sod, guys. It was really delicious. Now it's time to rate this. I don't have enough fingers. I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10. It was really, really good. I loved it. And my sister
Really loved it.
really loved it. Good timing.
Maybe we should get a small bit after.
We are. There's lots left. Look, the steam is still coming out of the pot. Okay, guys, I'm going to end my video here. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for subscribing. I want to thank you all for those wonderful comments and those thumbs up. Life is good, guys. Life is good. And that's about it. So, sis, say bye, sis.
Bye, sis.
Bye, sis. And I'll see you all on the next video. I love you all. And bye, everybody. Still lots left, guys. Oh, that was really good. See ya. That was really good.
It's going to be nice tomorrow when it's left overnight.
Wow.
When it's left overnight,
Yeah.
when you heat it up tomorrow, it's going to be some good too.
It will be. I'll be down for some.
Oh, yeah, I better keep that in mind.
Welcome back, everybody, to another video with Willie's Truck Life. Today I'm going to be making some moose stew at my sister's house. So sit back and relax and enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much and have a good day. I don't think that's going to work.
Put a bit more life into it, bye.